everyone. Jon.Kozesky here at the Chamber of Commerce. There we go. That's easier. Jon.Kozesky here with the Chamber of Commerce, your small business advocate. In this uncertain time, we're all finding new hobbies to keep ourselves busy, and one of those for me has been running. So I went out and I got my running smock here, and I got my running earmuffs, and whatever the heck this thing is that I also got for runners. But to help me put all this together and maybe even motivate me to actually leave the house to do some running with all this new gear, I've invited our chamber friend, Vince Rucci, a vertical runner. Vince, how are you today?
Doing well. Thanks so much for having me today.
Well, it's great to have you, friend. So first and foremost, the family is home and healthy?
Yeah, everybody's doing good. Everybody's staying healthy, and that's what's most important right now. So I'm thankful for that.
Fantastic. That's what we like to hear. So for anybody watching who's not familiar, how about telling us a little bit about Vertical Runner?
So we have obviously the Brecksville location, and then also our Hudson store. And we started the Hudson store 17 years ago. The Brecksville store just celebrated 8 years. So we've been a community stronghold here within running and just in general in those communities for a long time. And we appreciate all the support we've received during this tough time too.
That's fantastic. Well, you mentioned your 8-year anniversary, and I think I speak for everyone to say we all look forward to celebrating that with you in person as soon as we're allowed to.
Yeah, we look forward to that.
But speaking of this situation we're all living in, obviously all of our businesses have been affected, and Vertical Runner is no different than that. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how this situation has changed things for Vertical Runner?
Well, we've been deemed non-essential retail, so that's forced us to close our doors from just having customers walk in and get used to the customer service that we can give them in person. So at this time, we're doing a lot of curbside pickup and home delivery, and also offering a lot of our vendors will do direct shipment to people's homes. So we've been able to offer free shipping to people's homes as well. And just doing a lot of communicating through social media and email, kind of learning a new way of doing business when we're so used to being face-to-face with people.
Fantastic. Well, we have your social media handle and your website right here on the screen. So for anybody at home that's looking to buy some of this neat running equipment and learn exactly how to use it, there's your opportunity. But for everybody at home who's, they're looking for new things to do, Vince, they're looking for ways to stay busy and healthy, what kind of advice would you give them?
I think at this time, a lot of people might be looking at maybe how do I get started? Where are safe places to go? And we are truly lucky. We have great parks right in our backyard. So, go out, do some exploring, and just take your time and go at your own pace. And doing something right now, I think, is so important from a mental standpoint, and also just an opportunity to kind of get away from all the outside influences that might be, causing us so much confusion right now. So, instead of kind of running away from it, maybe run towards it and embrace it and learn how it can maybe make us a better person.
Run towards it. I like that. I think that might be my mantra for the rest of the week. That's pretty good. Well, speaking of running towards it, I have to ask, I see a number of medals hanging behind you there. And while I don't think if we had all week, we couldn't go through all of those. But which one do you brag about the most?
I'm not much of a bragger, in all honesty. So I would say that each race has a special place, in my heart, whether it's the people that I shared those memories with. But I've been very lucky having done, races in 24 different states, and have seen a lot of cool areas, and never took any of that for granted. So I would say every new medal that you get to hang up, or every new award that you get, they all mean equally as much. So
Vince, you might be the most inspirational person I've met during this quarantine. I'm quite enjoying this.
Yeah, I try to be, and somebody has told me for a long time, they never don't see me smiling, and I said they should come over to my house when our kids are misbehaving.
Well, speaking of having the kids home, it sounds like you've been keeping awfully busy between the family and certainly with Vertical Runner, but regardless, in these days, we all have just a bit more time on our hands. And normally I ask my guests, have you finally taken up running outside? But I can't do that here. So, have you finally read Webster's Dictionary cover to cover, or taken up sign language?
During this whole experience, I've been lucky in that I had a running streak going into it. So today was actually 720 days in a row of running.
Jeez.
So that streak has kept me motivated, and it's something fun just to make sure you get outside and do something every day.
So I have no excuse for doing 7 minutes of running today, is what you're telling me.
I would say 1 minute is better than no minutes. So
there you go.
7 minutes is great.
It all starts with the first step.
Correct.
Awesome. Well, Vince Rucci of Vertical Runner, again, your website and social media handle is right here on the screen. We certainly encourage everyone at home to check you out and see what opportunities are available to start this awesome hobby or continue it to stay healthy in these days. So, Vince, thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Fantastic. Well, that's all the time we have for today. In the meantime, keep home, keep healthy, keep shopping local.